Hello, everybody, and welcome to Early Access Podcast, episode 27. I am your host, Angelo, and thank you for listening or watching this live on Twitch at twitch.com/early_access or on YouTube at youtube.com/early access podcast. So I just got done watching the Rangers Capitals Game 7 overtime, and unfortunately the Rangers have won. It's okay because Chemo Timonen got traded to the Chicago Blackhawks, and they're going to win the Stanley Cup this year anyway. So go Blackhawks. Even though I'm a Flyers fan, I love me some Chicago Blackhawks, and my heart goes out to Chemo Timonen, and I want to see that guy lift the cup. You didn't come here for hockey talk. You came here for video game talk. So, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, that's right, video games. So, first game I got for you guys that I've played is this game called Sandmason. Now, Sandmason came out on May the 4th. It's $11.99 on Steam, and it's a first-person puzzle game. I played about a half an hour of it. I'm going to re-record a review video. I haven't written a review or anything yet because fucking Comcast was being a pain in my ass the other day, and they were throttling the shit out of my upload speed. Everything was lagging. It was terrible. For this and the other review I did, or I attempted to do. So Sandmason, like I said, it's a first-person puzzle game, and what you do is you have a little shooty gun, and of course the air is about to kick on. Anyway, so you have a first-person, you have a little shooty gun. It's kind of like a portal gun, but it's not a portal gun. And what it does is it has 3 different modes, and it allows you to basically blast away dirt, and then you can also put it back. And there's like a force field too, which allows you to like step on it and everything like that. So your goal is to get to the end of the level. There's also like little hidden things throughout the map and everything. It's got some light RPG elements, like you collect stuff that allows you to level up, like the speed at which you mine and like collect the dirt. It's a neat mechanic. I had a good time playing it. It reminded me a lot of Portal. I think it's a unique mechanic. I think there could be a lot more to it. You look at what Portal has done with the first-person puzzle genre, and they've done a lot. So, for what this game is, I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, you look at how much Portal 2 costs, and it's a $60 full-release AAA title. And then you look at this game, and it's a $12 indie title. And they took a different approach to the first-person puzzle mechanic, which I enjoy. So go check that out. It's only $12. It's got 4 reviews right now. They're all positive. It's a small game, though, so that's what we're here for. Point you in the direction of unique, different indie titles. All right, so this next game I played is called Spellcrafter. Now, this also came out May 4th. It's got 13 reviews. They're mixed. It's 46% positive. It's $9.99, and it's hard to explain. It's a turn-based RPG with like a spell mechanic where you like click and draw on the screen to create the spell. I probably played like an hour or so. Let's see, what does it say I played of it? Oh, it's not in here. Let me see. What does it say? Sandmason. I played about a half an hour of it. I was trying to do a review, like a full review of it, or like a review video like I usually do. But again, my internet was crappy, and it kept lagging out on me. So I didn't end up posting that video, but I did play it. So you're a mage, I guess, and you're moving through the world, and you're collecting gold to hire different minions and whatnot. Not minions, but teammates. I don't know what the fuck to call them. Other people to join your team, essentially. And it's a turn-based fighting game from there. So, you spawn into the map. It's you and whatever people that you've gotten along the way that you paid. I don't even know what to call them. Troops. The game calls them troops. So, yeah, troops. And then you move them across the battlefield. They do different things, there's an archer and there's like a farmer who I called Farmer John the whole time because he had a scythe and he looked like a fucking farmer. And you're fighting your way along. There's a story that I didn't really pick up on. It's fine. I didn't get too deep into it to really figure out whether or not it's a great game. But for $10, I think it's an okay game. I like the mechanics. Some people compared it to a couple other games that I had never played before, so I don't really have those comparisons for you. I think there is some mechanical problems with it, though. The clicking, when you're doing the spells, it's not very precise all the time, especially because you have to draw them on the map. The leveling up part of it, when you click to put your skill points in your skill tree, it does it automatically. It doesn't give you a chance to click and figure out what you're doing, which I found weird. Because we've all played RPGs where you're like, oh, I wonder what this does, and you click on it, and then it's like, oh wait, I didn't want to put a point into fireball again, and then you can back out of it and put your point into the right thing, and this doesn't let you do that. So there's some quality of life things that could be changed about this game that would make it a lot better, in my opinion. I don't agree with all the negative reviews so far. I mean, it's a little bit slow, and there's some stuff that's kind of weird about it. Other than that, I think it's an okay game. The one thing I don't like, though, is the game came out on May 5th, and it came out on the 4th. The last update or anything from the developer was on the 5th. And with only having 30 negative, you think they'd be trying to, resolve some of the issues that the people that are talking about it have, and they don't seem to be doing that yet. So I wouldn't recommend it. I just wouldn't. Not until the developer makes an update and tries to rectify some of the problems that people are having with this game, because right now, it's a little slow and it's a little weird. It's definitely got its problems, and hopefully they adjust those. And at that point, I would go check it out for $10. So keep an eye on it. I'll keep you updated if I can. All right, so that's all I played since the last episode. It's been pretty slow, and it was even slow since the last episode with early access games that have come out. I only got 4 for you guys. So the first one is this game called Nightfall Escape. Now, it says it came out on the 2nd, but it didn't. It actually came out on the 13th, which is today or yesterday if you're listening to this when it goes up. So it's a first-person survival horror game. So think I don't know. Think of first-person survival horror, exactly what you expect it to look like. It's single player. It looks really neat, though. It says it's based on Philippine folklore, which I find interesting. I don't know much about Philippine folklore, so hopefully the story's interesting enough to actually get you involved with that. I feel like a lot of times these games, say that they're based on a certain type of folklore or myth or something, but then you never really feel like you get much out of it. However, I think the biggest hurdle for this game is going to be the $30 entry fee. It's a lot for an early access game. My threshold's like $10-15, so I'm going to keep my eye on it. I emailed them trying to get a copy of this game because I want to give a better idea for it. But I think even if this game is really well done, $30 it just, I want to support indie developers, but a $30 early access game is just not the right way to go about it. I don't know why you're charging $30. Like, do you want people to play your game, or do you not want them to play your game? And I think at $30 you price out way too many players, and that's why the game has no reviews yet. So drop the price to like something reasonable, $8 to $10, $5 to $10. You're gonna get a lot more people looking at your game, especially with the first-person survival games. People want to play it. PT just got taken down. You know, people want first-person survival games. So it's just a weird thing to go about doing. All right, next game is this game called Below Kryll. Now, this came out yesterday, the 12th of May. It's $9.99. It's in early access, and it says, let's see, let me read it because I didn't really do too much research on this. So it's a single-player / multiplayer game. It says, be a true explorer, explore hundreds of hours of handcrafted content while getting constantly stronger, learning new abilities. So it's an action RPG, survival. It's not really a survival game. It's more of just like an exploration game. Reviews so far, they're all positive. It's got a silly little pixel art, but it seems like the developer put a lot of time into it. The price point's spot on. Game is extremely stable already and has enough quality content for a few hours of gameplay, a few hundred hours of gameplay. So apparently they got a lot of work done, like putting in this game before hitting early access, which is what I'd like to see. Hopefully the gameplay, measures up to the work that they put into it. But I haven't played it yet, so I couldn't really be sure. So if I get my hands on it, I'll put up a video. If not, go check out, like, Google it or look on YouTube, see if anybody else has put up a review video. So far, the reviews are pretty stupid, so can't really trust those. All right, next game I got is this game called Magic Circle. Now, I'm really interested in playing this game. It just, the art style in it is really cool looking. It's a cell shaded, hand drawn looking. It's a really nice looking game. Like, the art style is really nice. It's called the Magic Circle. Came out today. It's $17.99, so it's 10% off right now. It's usually $20, and it's basically, it's a puzzle game. It's like an action-adventure first-person puzzle game where you can sculpt your own solutions to the puzzles. I'm not 100% on what that means. Like, I read some of the reviews, and they didn't really explain it in the best way. But I don't care. The game just looks really good. And if it plays anything like they say, like the first-person puzzle strategy game, like action adventure, I don't know, there's a lot going on in the description tags for this game, but it just looks really cool. It's like this black and white game with these colored creatures. I find it interesting enough, and it's hard to explain exactly what it is without looking at it, and without having played it. Oh, there goes the air conditioning. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the next game, and this is the last game that came out, it's called Once Bitten, Twice Dead. Now, actually, hold on one second. I'm going to pause this and turn that off. It's a special little clip of the YouTube video for those of you that watch on the YouTube. All right. What? It shouldn't still be recording. No, it's not still recording. All right, sorry about that. I had to turn off the air conditioning. All right, so like I said, the last game I got for you guys is this game called Once Bitten, Twice Dead. Now this is, what the hell? Is it echoing? Sometimes Audacity likes to echo. I don't know why. So this game is a first-person sorry, it's echoing. I don't know why. So hold on, stop. YouTube, man, you get a special sneak peek behind the scenes. Is a first-person. I gotta go find where this ended at. Hold on. 14:18. 14:18. I gotta delete all this. Get the extended cut tonight. Shift. Wait, listen, turn that off. Now, Once Bitten, Twice Dead. Now, so Once Bitten, Twice Dead is a first-person MMO shooter. It looks a lot like it's a survival game called Unturned. It's got mixed reviews right now. It's 66%. However, I couldn't read the negative reviews. It's only $4.99. It's in early access. However, I don't know anything about it. If you like Minecraft-looking survival games like Unturned, I'm sure it's okay. The 4 positive reviews seem to be alright. However, for $5, just go play Unturned. That is one person making that game, and he's doing an amazing job. And hold on, I gotta look it up real quick to give you his name, because it's free to play. I'm sorry, Unturned is free to play, and it is being made by Nelson Sexton. It is one person. This kid has made an amazing game. 124,000 reviews on it, 93%. I've put 30 hours into this game, and I've had a ton of fun. And he keeps updating it, and I'm sure he has other people helping him out on it now. But, he put in a lot of work into this game, and to see this game, and that's going to bring me into updates, actually. So Unturned, go play that. It's free to play. It's totally worth it. Actually, upgrade the gold. Give him your $5. Do it. All right. So Once Bitten, Twice Dead. I don't know anything about. However, it looks exactly like Unturned. But that brings me to this bullshit that I saw today. Now, I'm unhappy with the fact that this game is mostly positive. It's a game called Uncrowded. Very original, right? Now, this is made by a company called Kotach. I don't know anything about it. For all I know, this is an amazing looking game. However, what pisses me off is it's $2 and it looks just like a clone of Unturned. And Unturned has been, it's been made by one person who has been struggling for the last year to continue to put out a good game for people, and then you got this. And it's very disappointing for me, even though, I understand people want to make games and everything, but this is just a straight-up clone. Like, the map looks similar, the UI isn't as good. It's just unfortunate. And this was a Steam Greenlight page. For all I know, this is, they've been working on this for a long time. I don't know. Just, however, from my perspective, it looks just like Unturned, and it's terrible. I hope that the positive reviews have something really positive to say about this game, because it's no different than Unturned. It's actually worse looking. I haven't played it personally though, so I can't make a definitive answer of whether or not it plays better than Unturned. However, Uncrowded is just a blatant money grab clone of Unturned, and it's upsetting. So next thing I got though is a review, not a review, an update for the game Dark Forester. Dark Forester is a game that came out in February of this year, and it's a forest management sim. So it's a multiplayer, cross-platform MMO god game. I remember seeing it. It looked really interesting. I just hadn't picked it up. It's $6.29 right now. It's 10% off until the 18th. So you got another 4 or 5 days to pick it up at a whole 70-cent discount. It's usually $7. But the update, has some quality of life changes. They updated the main and PvP forest. They fixed some map controls. Just some stuff. Quality of life changes, typical updates, but I remember this game being interesting, and I wanted to point out the fact that it had gotten an update. But that's going to do it for episode 27. We're inching closer to 30. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. It's a milestone, kind of like 2021. But thanks, guys, for listening to this episode. Don't forget, check out earlyaccesspodcast.com. All the reviews and now indie movie reviews and and music reviews are going to be at earlyaccessmedia.com. Check out youtube.com/earlyaccesspodcast. Follow me on Twitter at earlyaccesspc. Go subscribe to or follow the Twitch channel so you can watch this stuff live at twitch.tv/early_access. And don't forget to click through the Amazon banner on both of the websites. Use that whenever you buy anything off of Amazon. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it really helps out the show. I actually had my first person do it. It made me like $1.70, which was pretty awesome. The payout rates for the Amazon banners are pretty awesome. Or check out the Patreon, patreon.com/earlyaccess. I'll be doing special things for Patreon as that goes forward. But thanks again, guys, for listening, and I will see you guys on Monday.